Micheline, Fit and Healthy for Yourself, and today I am super excited because I finally got my blood results in. And I've been waiting for this day since I pretty much started on my new keto diet, and I couldn't wait for it to come in. I was so excited and I was so scared at the same time that they weren't going to be good. So, to bring a little bit back, I have I have an autoimmune disease. I have Sjogren's. I have starting signs of lupus. So I see my rheumatologist every 3 months, and we take a blood test every 3 months to see how I'm doing. Because unfortunately, with an autoimmune disease, most of the times the first signs of any problems show up in your blood work. So as an autoimmune patient, you totally rely on blood work. Every time you have to know your numbers. So I know my numbers perfectly fine. I know my numbers for the last 4 years since I've been diagnosed. I've known all my numbers. I know exactly when one little increase in something spells disaster to come. So, and I've been trying to find a way to make these numbers go down. And so that's why I'm not really focusing on weight loss. I'm focusing really more on trying to bring my numbers down and finally making them normal again. And, I've tried different kinds of things, and I've restricted my carbs to just, a little bit a day. But I still had my bagel a day, but I had nothing else. I went gluten-free for a while, which didn't really do anything. And but then I found this keto diet, which basically means a ketogenic diet basically means is you eat high fat, which I've never done before. And you really eat a insane amount of fat. I mean, I eat 1 to 2 avocados a day. I eat nuts. I put coconut oil in my coffee. I cook with butter. It's, you really but you absolutely, since you're doing high fat, I do moderate protein because I've kind of know that my body does a lot better with moderate than higher protein. But you cut out all the carbs. Carbs you keep at an absolute minimum. So therefore, no bread, no pasta, no nothing. No sugar. So since I've cut out the sugar and the carbs to an absolute, well, sugar to nothing, and the carbs to an absolute minimum, I've noticed that my outside symptoms of my disease were starting to go away. I have no more skin issues. I have no more itching. I have no more fatigue. I have a lot of energy. I have no more joint problems. I was like, great. So, but we all know that for us autoimmune people, the proof in the pudding is the blood work. So, and since you can't take blood work constantly because your blood takes a little while to turn over. It takes it takes about a month for things to really show up showing. So when I did my blood work, I was on keto day 61 with minimal cheating. I had gone on vacation, so I did a little bit of cheating there, but I did not go overboard. So I did a little bit of cheating, and some of my symptoms came back, and then I went right back on keto, and the symptoms went away. So I had my blood work. And my doctor was also scared with me. She's like, we'll see what happens, because she couldn't believe how this was going to work. But I was like, the results came in, and I am so freaking amazed. My glucose, which has never really been high. I don't have sugar issues. I'm not diabetic or anything. My glucose was 92 before I went on keto. It is now 70. So that's pretty good. Again, I don't really make a big deal out of that because my glucose was never really an issue. My A1C, your A1C is shows how your sugar levels have done over the last 3 months. So that's why you can't the A1C is not going to show any difference if you do something for a week. That's why I said it takes a little time for blood to show any changes in that you have implemented in your diet. So my A1C went from 5.2 to 4.9. Again, for me, not a big issue because 5.2 is normal. It just went even lower, which I love because the lower the better. The biggest thing for me was my protein level. Now, the protein level in your blood has absolutely nothing to do with the protein you eat. It doesn't jump up the more protein you eat. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. The protein in your blood shows how much inflammation is going on in my body. So, and that is, I've seen it, I've got a number I haven't seen in 4 years. Your protein level is normal up to 8.3. I have consistently run 8.5 to my highest of 9 when I was doing an outbreak. And it is, as of this blood work, it is 8.0. I have never seen it this freaking low. I'm finally normal again, well, in certain senses. So that's great. So I'm like so ecstatic about that. For autoimmune people, we also measure a number that's called ESR, which basically shows how inflamed your blood vessels are, your red blood cells, because it depends how much they sink in the tube, whatever they put them in. So again, it's an inflammation marker. That one went down from, I was at my highest at 43 at one point. It is, last time I did before keto, it was 32. It is now 23. It is not normal yet, but I'm getting there. I'm like so ecstatic. So that is awesome. And that's pretty much, all my doctor also tested all my, for autoimmune people, we make a lot of antibodies. Too much of them. That's why basically our body is fighting itself. So we also test how many antibodies I make, and I'm not going to get too technical, but all those numbers are starting to come down. So I'm like so freaking happy about this. So I'm happy about all of this. For my disease, I'm finally moving in the right direction. I found something that works, so I'm really happy about that. And I know some people are going to have to question now, well, where is your cholesterol level? Because when we eat more fat, we all know cholesterol starts going up. Now, here it is. My cholesterol levels have always been ultra low. I have always, for the last 3 years, 4 or 5 years, I eat eggs every single day. And my cholesterol has been super low. I can do, even with the exercising and whatever I could do, I can't raise that freaking thing. I can't raise my HDL, the good one. I can't raise my LDL, the bad one. Not that I wanted to, but I even couldn't do that. I can't raise my total. So I can't do it. And I'm so low that whatever it raises it to, I could still be in a normal and not be a problem. So after this keto diet, I've done my cholesterol. My good cholesterol has stayed exactly the same. So cholesterol numbers can change. It can take at least like about 3 to 4 weeks before you see changes. So I was at 8 weeks. So, and my body tends to really struggle with cholesterol before it really starts moving. So I'm not really that concerned. My LDL went up by 20 points. My total cholesterol also went up by, I think, 15 points. Yes, 15. So I am not that concerned because that only brings me still into the normal range. Because I have now a cholesterol of 140. Above 200 is bad. So I still have a lot of weight to play with. So what I'm going to do, because I've done research on this, and it could very well be that your cholesterol first will go up, and then as your body gets used to this new diet, you start leveling off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to retest my cholesterol in 3 months, and I will lay off the animal fats a little bit. So basically a little less bacon, So, and a little bit more avocados. So that's why I'm going to step it up to 2 avocados a day and see how that plays into it. And then after 3 months, depending where everything stands, then I will make a decision how I'm going to proceed. But as far as I'm concerned right now, it has done wonders for my body on the inside, and I'm certainly going to keep it that way. So, if you have issues, if you have autoimmune diseases, it's something maybe you can try. I definitely would not do anything without your doctor's note. I've spoken to her. She said to me it was perfectly fine as long as my blood work comes back fine. And as far as so far right now, we are both ecstatic that something is finally working. So I'm going to keep it going because I am actually more happy about the amount of work it has done for my blood work than for the 8 pounds, 10 pounds by now, 10 pounds and 9 inches I have lost. And for, cholesterol can also be an issue, which I forgot to say. Rapid weight loss can also bring your cholesterol up at first and then it will level off. And for me to have lost 10 pounds in a month is kind of a rapid weight loss because I really don't have that much to lose, I thought. But I've seen a number, I've now seen numbers in blood work, on scale, on everything that I haven't seen in 4 years of really trying to eat healthy and trying to work out all the time. So I finally found something that works and I am just ecstatic.